finding balance in the words we say.
Open hearts, open minds, let's converse.
His and hers, two sides of the same coin. Different views but the same joint. Talking real, no need to rehearse. Together this is our time, this is his and hers.
So here we are, just you and me.
Sharing stories, setting minds free. His and hers.
Yo, yo, yo. We're here with his and hers, all male cast today. To the right of me, I got LPK Nooney. To the left, I got Mr. Addictive. And on the side of him, I got Gideon. And I'm OG Tone. We're going to get this show started today with some good content, and we're going to get it cracking. I guess we'll figure out who's going to go first. I guess we'll start right here.
You start with the, how old are you? How old are you? Am I the youngin' or you the youngin'?
I'm 40.
I'm the youngin'.
Okay.
Yeah, I know who the elder is. I ain't got to figure that out.
This is long. I hope I can read it, man. First question, man. Does your family's opinion matter in who you choose as a partner? Gideon.
I ain't just talking about you.
Yeah, he gave me the hook, man.
All right, I'm gonna catch that lob. So, see if I can dunk this. But me personally, for me, it's like yes and no. What I've learned from elders is, sometimes your family can be a hindrance to your relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, especially if it's a woman that you are pursuing to marry and it's your wife, it's just you and her. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it does matter because you want peace. You want peace in your relationship. But at the same time, it shouldn't be nowhere near the deciding factor in where, letting family have that type of control over your relationship and who you choose to love. Yeah, so that's my take. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give y'all this joke right here for free. So,
Free game.
Yeah, this free game, right? I ain't gonna charge you nothing for it. Yeah, I'll be 58 this year. And this is something that I done learned. If the family don't like it, most of the time it ain't good for you. See, they know us better than we know ourselves a lot of times. Let me say me. Most of the things that I like is based on how it make me feel. Don't mean it is good for me, but I like the way it made me feel, whether it's sexually, financially, the way it look, but it's all based on emotion and the feeling. But those people that have been with me all my life know a lot of times what's best for me, and they love me unconditionally. For example, I got twin sisters. Immediately they're gonna be like, no, that's not it. Especially when my mom was living, and mom said, my mama, she was 100 undefeated. 100. She never, not one time. If she said it was a green light, it was exactly, I fumbled. If she said, don't get drafted to that team, don't get, she was 100% right, So, in knowing that, it's important to have that communication with the family. Yeah, in the end, it's going to be on you. But if it's something that I don't want to share with somebody else, most of the time there's something wrong with it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
Yeah. Me, I'm a firm believer in mind your business. You know what I'm saying? But it's sometimes when your family could save your ass. For real.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. You understand what I'm saying? Because especially in the day and age now, because they so treacherous, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about females, males too, you know what I'm saying? They so treacherous, man. Everybody's out for themselves, you know what I'm saying? So people are using people, and snakes is common, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Backstabbing is common. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, cheating is cool now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, insight from your family could be good. You know what I'm saying? It could be bad. But in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I get in a relationship, last relationship I was in, you know what I'm saying? My family, they kept telling me, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Of course, my dumb ass didn't listen. So now I ain't with that person, and I knew in my mind, but I was coming out of another relationship that I was in for like 15 years, you know what I'm saying? Because I was married for 13 years. And when I got in marriage, a lot of my family didn't like my wife, you know what I'm saying? And it was the circumstances how we got together, but I didn't care about that, you know what I'm saying? And we had you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the greatest, but I got 2 beautiful kids out of it. And we lasted for 15, 16 years, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, I think it's a thin line, man. It's a thin line.
Yeah, it's definitely a thin line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, me, I kind of come from an old school type of mindset.
The youngest cat in her.
Yeah, man, you know I'm saying the youngest one, but you know, mentally I'm old as hell. You feel me?
Hey, believe me, I know.
So you know, it's kind of like a trial and error thing with me. Like when it comes to my peoples being involved with my relationship, I kind of tend to lean more towards my heart. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I might date a woman for 3, 4 years before I even start taking it serious. You know, a woman's bad habits to grow on them so you can fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like they can love the physical aspect, you know what I'm saying, the well mannerisms of a woman. But it's always gonna boil down to, you know what I'm saying, are they gonna accept her flaws too at the same time?
Right.
So,
and I think it goes to piggyback off what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? That word accepting. You know what I'm saying? That's a key thing because what you may accept, they may not accept.
Yeah, for sure.
And what they may accept, you might, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a thin line and that type of thing right there, bro. But it all depends on too how close you are with your family.
Yeah, that's definitely got a lot to do with it. But you know, even what he was saying, like on one side of it, the approach to it might be like you say, I'm just not really taking it seriously. But every time we together, feelings, you know, whether we admit it or not, feelings getting involved every date, you know, every meal, every, you know, sexual experience, whatever it is, feelings gonna get involved with that. So it's like we can say, you know, you not mine and I'm not yours, but the action said you is mine and I am yours. So like the family, when they see that, so it's Thanksgiving and they want you to come, but they like, you know, they like Tanya.
Yeah.
No, don't bring Tanya because I got 7 sisters. Well, Tanya our friend, so you gonna have to make a decision. Mom, don't bring Tanya. Well, you shouldn't have never introduced us to Tanya. You shouldn't have never summoned Tanya to the 4th of July 8 years ago because Tanya make good potato salad.
Oh yeah.
And we want that good potato salad. So it's like understanding that I gotta consider my family like in everything that I do. If I'm family orientated, you know, like me being out here in Kentucky, like I'm someone from Virginia, I'm the only one out here. So it's mostly over the phone. But when they talk about going home and bringing something home, boy, I didn't call hell.
So is mama the deciding factor?
Well,
versus pops, you know what I'm saying? With me, it's always mama.
Oh, it's always mom. And like I said, my mom's a parent, but shout out to my stepmom. Like, you know, it's the wisdom. My dad and my stepmom been married, well, like 52 years, 53 years. And, you know, it was all on her. Let me say, she the one that kept that glue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she got the gems, like, and she gonna keep it a bandwidth. She gonna always be respectful, gonna always got them good mannerisms when they're around, then she can get you by yourself. Hey, I know you lonely out there in Kentucky. I know you out there lonely, but let me tell you something. That ain't you a better man than that. We gonna go ahead and get through this weekend. But you ain't gotta bring her back. No, we ain't gotta bring her back. That's a little too much. You 50-something years old. She 35, she 40, she ain't ready for who you is. We know who you is. You don't know. She thinks she know. And that's another thing. Your people know you. You know you. And that person introducing, you know, we talked about this before. They meeting your who we was talking about? Your representative. They meeting your representative, your good behaviors and your best mannerisms, but they don't know how you go after a bad day when the job not, when the money funny. They don't know that side of you, you know. But your family do, and they gonna still be your sisters, cousins, uncles, nieces, whether you got it or you don't got it. You know, they don't get to leave. But these other people, you know, they got the option like, I'm gonna let you go get that together. I don't want to be in the way. You know, you know, man, I thought you said, you know.
See, you gotta, and taking into consideration too, like what I've experienced, just my personal experience, family dynamics matter. Like I would consider myself to be family oriented as well. But all of us as individuals, as people, have been through some type of trauma.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you deal with those family members that project their trauma off on your relationship? You see what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, I've had an elder in my family tell me that when they got married, this is one of my great grandmothers tell me she moved away. Her and her husband moved away to get away from the family because it caused so much, not necessarily that the family was bad or per se, but just to get away from the family so that they can focus on building what they needed.
Give it a chance.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, if your family dynamics are not as strong, and you know, we all have our problems. How do you pursue a relationship with somebody and give it the space and protection it needs for you to actually come to your conclusion whether or not you want to be with that person?
Yeah,
How do you
valid point.
How do you navigate that?
Yeah, the other side of that though is like when you need the assistance though, who do you lean on? Like if you make that decision, you know, because I totally get it. Like I had to come out here, like I just couldn't get my shit together at home. Like, you know, the lifestyle I was living and everything I was involved in, my family, like you got to get the hell away from here.
You know,
Like you just ain't doing it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when shit hit the fan, like right now, I got friendships I done built out here, but it's nothing like your family. You know, if that is, because I know everybody doesn't have that family dynamic. But you know, my sisters again, like I'm talking about, you know, they kill concrete, drown in rain for me. You know what I mean? Like it ain't nothing that they ain't gonna do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when they got an opinion, like you gonna hear all this.
Right.
You know, whether you accept it or not. So yeah, it's a balance too.
And I think it comes with trust too.
Yeah, that's
with your family, the trust and respect. If, you know what I'm saying? If it's a family member and you trust and respect their opinion, so I'm saying something like that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just take it with a grain of salt because you know they got your best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? But some people, they don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't.
And for those that don't have it, like, I'm not saying that I don't, I know I do, but once again, you still have to evaluate the other person's opinion and take it in, and then see if it actually correlates to what you're dealing with that particular person. But what I found too, in my experience in dating and all of this stuff in this world, you'd be surprised you find a neutral party or somebody that you meet that could actually help you resolve your relationship problems when you're pursuing somebody. So sometimes a neutral third party could actually help you navigate that and help you decide if that person is really for you or not. It doesn't mean necessarily
the OG.
I'm gonna pause you right there because we gotta take a commercial break. We got with his and hers. We'll be right back.
When the podcast ends, the radio keeps going. Keep it locked to the Plug Network and stay plugged in. Ever felt like your take on relationships or life needs a bigger stage? We're looking for you. His and Hers is expanding our circle, and we want new guests and panelists to join our 4-person rotation. Whether you've got a unique perspective to share or just love a good debate, come pull a question from our cup and dive into the conversation with us. And for those of you listening at home, we want to hear what's on your mind. What questions should we be asking? No topic too small or too spicy. Submit your questions today and we might pull your slip in the next episode. If you're ready to join, send your burning questions and inquiries to our DM on any of our social media platforms. We'll sort through them and make sure you say the words, his and hers.
His and hers.
Yo, we back with his and hers. We're getting on to the next subject. Gideon's picking next. Let's roll.
Okay, let's go.
She can get this right here.
That looks long.
See what it does. Like, Lord. Do black men feel safe being emotional, vulnerable with black women? Why or why not?
Oh, yeah, look, I can start that.
Phew, we're gonna need an hour for this one.
I would say just based off my experience, because I'm in a relationship currently that I've been in for a while, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So early on in my relationship, I was more sheltered because, you know, as men, when we grow up, we taught to be hard and be tough and stuff like that. But I've definitely had my moments where I've become vulnerable lately and I open up more. So I would say for me, it's not that hard to do it now than it was when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like when you're able to open up to that significant other or that partner, it kind of builds a trust factor, a trust value in your relationship, you know what I'm saying? So I can come to you when I'm really going through some, can we cuss on here? When I'm really going through some stuff.
Okay, I gotta say one way we can find out.
Yes, we ain't gonna censor it. But yeah, so it's easier for me to come to her when I'm going through financial struggles, or if I need assistance with something, or if I just need somebody to talk to, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I can't talk to my homies like that, like I can talk to her about personal stuff, you know?
Okay.
So I would say for me,
That
that's
must be nice, bro.
yeah.
Hey, look, you took the lips off my words
I
too.
got a tomboy though, you feel me?
You took the lips off my words.
I'm
And he the
dating
youngest.
Hey,
I'm
swear.
dating a tomboy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like she was one of the homies.
Let me think about it. Maybe I'm in the wrong field.
We gotta put out a new application.
Yeah, you feel me? Because I'm going to tell you, bro, I got a 90-day rule about having sex, all right? If it takes over 90 days, nah, I'm lying. It's like 90 seconds. But that's how messed up I am. But I understand what you're saying, bro. Like, if you got that, that's just a blessing, bro. It's a blessing.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Because I've been through, man, I'm talking about, man, and when I say emotional, I'm an emotional guy. I'm very emotional. My ex-wife would tell you, she used to be like, man, this nigga cry more than, you feel me? Because I go through it, man, but I've been through so much trauma in my life, you understand what I'm saying? Coming up from what I came from and what I went through in my life, bro, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, me doing time, you know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot, bro, you know what I'm saying? I done been shootouts, I done been stabbed, you know what I'm saying? I done been through all type of stuff, bro. But when it comes to dealing with a woman and being emotional with a woman, that's a whole nother beast. When you don't have a woman that knows how to receive it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if she's one of the women that's gonna look at you like, oh, this nigga's, you know what I'm saying, he's a bitch, or you know what I'm saying, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna throw you. And then, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna throw you for future relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be like, man, I'm not going over because she say something, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna be pissed off, you know what I'm saying? Or shut down, you know what I'm saying? So I think it comes, and like you said, you younger, so you experiencing some good part about it. Hopefully your relationship lasts to the end of time. You know what I'm saying? But you get one of these out here, they look at you like you supposed to be Scarface, you know what I'm saying, and all that. And you know what I'm saying? Shit, I can't, you know what I'm saying, be cool and be, you know, show my emotion to you. You know what I'm saying? It hurts. Especially an emotional person like me, it makes me build up a wall. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? I got to do this, I got to do that. You know, I got to go when I'm in the shower and cry. You know what I'm saying? I got to do this. You know what I'm saying? When I'm really going through something, I really need you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know, to piggyback on what you were saying, like, it's kind of the same for myself. And what I've learned is, can I trust you with this little piece of me? Because I'm the type that likes, I like intimacy. And a part of my intimacy, like, is as a man, can I share this little piece with you?
Okay.
And how much can I share with you? And feed you a little bit of me at a time as we're going through this process.
Spoon feed.
Yeah, and if you, like you said, evaluating to see if she receives it and how does she receive it? Is she nurturing? Does she nurture that? Does she value it? And does she still maintain her respect for you after you shared those pieces?
That's a beast right there, maintaining respect.
So I totally agree with you on that. And, you know, I think it's just a matter of taking your time with the woman and figuring out if she's, first of all, she's capable, and second off, is she made for you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What does that look like? Excuse me, hold on. What does that look like, bro?
Yeah.
If a chick is capable, because you ain't gonna know if she's capable until you You know what I'm saying? She can tell you all day long, well, how you can tell me anything, and then you come like, oh man, she said I can tell. Then you say something, she bust out laughing.
Right.
You feel me? Like
let's keep 100, right?
Yeah.
Like we know
Always.
somebody tell you, hey, I can handle it.
they can't.
It's cap.
That's cap.
Right.
Yeah.
So give her a little piece. Give her a little piece of you that you know won't compromise you. Give it a little piece.
Okay.
Let her see how. See how it goes, how she handles that little piece of you. And if she can handle that little piece of you with care, tenderness, love, and some joy, you know what I'm saying? She's excited about getting to know you intimate like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think I've been putting out the wrong applications.
Hey, man, first of all, I just need to salute the youngins because
Hey, I'm
I don't
telling
know
you.
what is information. I guess, I came on there and wasn't no Google and I was encyclopedia.
Right, you feel me? Come on, bro. Come on.
I'm gonna tell you something. Like, and this is just me. I'm a recovering addict, right? So it's like I've been in a world, institutionalization, out there in the streets. I'm being whatever the situation was necessary. I'm gonna be whatever it called for.
Yeah.
So talking about getting somebody else to respect me and love me, I ain't respect and love me.
Facts.
I ain't got a clue to what that look like. Like I was whatever my situation called for, what whoever it called what it for. Especially when I stopped selling and became the user and my best customer, I'm gonna do whatever necessary. So I don't know nothing about love and feelings and emotions. I just want what I want when I want it.
Yeah.
So if that calls to say I love you in that moment, I'm gonna do that. If it tell you to kiss your ass, I'm gonna do that. Like whatever it take at that moment. So it's like trying to understand how you feel. I'm still trying to understand how I feel. So it's like I ain't got a good gauge with that. Now, as I was sharing with somebody not too long ago, I feel like in the last 2-3 years, literally, I'm just becoming an adult. Like all my responsibilities are my responsibilities. See, I was basing the love thing on, or you caring, or if I could talk to you based on how you help me. Like if you let me put the house in your name, well, you a good one. I love you. You something special. If you went out and got the car, girl, I'm gonna do something special for you today. Like but if you ain't do that, you don't give a damn about me. And it was all based on you allowing me to use you, because I come out of a situation of use people to hurt people. And that's how we communicated and did what we did. So it's like now, taking the time to go through life and navigate through life and getting to know Mr. Addictive, when I meet people, it's like understanding like, just because we do this or spend time together don't mean we meant to be together. We're just spending time with one another. And as far as those things, I got a therapist. I got a spiritual advisor. I got some meetings that I go to because I can't put all that on you because you not gonna meet my expectation. My head gonna tell me based on, I didn't cook you, I'm a hell of a cook. So I didn't cook you this meal, I didn't open your door, I didn't went and bought you this outfit. So I'm thinking,
reciprocate.
And that shit don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. So it's like understanding like I gotta be enough for me. So me being enough for me, I gotta think of something else or allow something else to bring it to me. Versus my picker bad. I don't know about y'all, but my picker just my picker got a dent in it.
I really believe, bro, because you know what I'm saying, because me and you are older in age. You know what I'm saying, and coming from our era, like we didn't have the information, the accessibility, and the fact, and you either grow up or you grow up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, well, you can do no. Thrown in the streets, you know what I'm saying? You go out there and you make it. We don't
off the porch now.
Yeah, you off the porch. Oh, that's my thing. Yeah, you off the porch, so ain't no, therapy. We don't know what that is. What? You know what I'm saying? It was harder for us to make it, you know what I'm saying, in life because we didn't have no resources. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't like it is now, you know what I'm saying? And like he said, bro, I still ain't grown up yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm 51, bro. About to be 52, of course, because that's after 51. But you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I still regret a lot of the stuff that I do on a daily basis, bro. I'm like, man, why?
And accepting it though.
Yeah,
you know, and that's the thing about it. Like, you want somebody to confide in. You want to be able to share. Like I was watching Netflix last night. Some came out in 20, a Black Panther movie had Kelly, what's her name? Kerry Washington. She was in it. I'm crying. Just her being a stand-up broad in the movie. I'm sitting there, you know, like you a real one, girl. You know, like I'm a do that. You know, certain music I listen to, like damn, that was a hell of a bar that motherfucker said right there. And that joke can have me emotional. But I can get in these situations with some of these, you know, the female, and she could have the utmost sincerity, but based on what I've been through.
Unbelievable.
And you know, it's funny that y'all brought everything that y'all just brought up because, like you said, y'all was off the porch. So y'all about 10 years, a little bit more older than me, right? Mm. So I came in that generation, y'all was telling us to stay in the house because y'all ain't had time to watch us while y'all was off the porch. Mm. Yeah. While we was inside, we was developing this stuff because we was watching stuff like Sesame Street. We was watching stuff that helped us develop those.
Mr. Rogers,
you know what I'm saying? You know, and then what I'm getting at is, as men, we have to learn ourselves first. We definitely have to take the time that sometimes we need those periods of isolation so that we can focus on and actually learn who we are and what we like and what we don't like and what works for us. If we don't know what to expect. What's our standards? What's our boundaries? You know, when we come to this woman with our vulnerability, you know, how do we evaluate her? How do we, what's our stand, you know, what's our boundaries? Like, all right, if she respond this way, how am I going to respond to, you know, is this acceptable? Is it not? Right. You know, how much further can I take it?
Right. We'll be right back with his and hers.
When the podcast ends, the radio keeps going. Keep it locked to the Plug Network and stay plugged in. Ever felt like your take on relationships or life needs a bigger stage? We're looking for you. His and Hers is expanding our circle, and we want new guests and panelists to join our 4-person rotation. Whether you've got a unique perspective to share or just love a good debate, come pull a question from our cup and dive into the conversation with us. And for those of you listening at home, we want to hear what's on your mind. What questions should we be asking? No topic too small or too spicy. Submit your questions today and we might pull your slip in the next episode. If you're ready to join, send your burning questions and inquiries to our DM on any of our social media platforms. We'll sort through them and make sure you say the words, his and hers.
His and hers.
Yo, we back with his and hers. Got Mr. Addictive making this pick. Let's go.
Okay. Is this in Braille?
It's in female writing.
That's already a problem. Okay. Can you truly build with someone who doesn't share your same goals? No. For me, something I done learned as I get older, we have to be evenly yoked in some form or fashion. And this is just where I'm at in life. I understand I have to have something that has a spiritual connection to it in order for it to have some long-term success. Like, I remember just thinking I was just such a great person that I could take a Toyota and turn it into a Cadillac based on who I thought I was. I'm not what I thought I was. So, like, just understanding that now, I would want somebody to have their own vision. Like, I don't want you to be me, but I want you to respect my position because I don't want to be you. You know, I don't want to be what my definition of what a woman is to a relationship. You know, I want you to be that, and I'm gonna be me. And even with male friends, you know, you should have your own dreams and aspirations, but we talking about building something together. If I bring a situation to you, don't gatekeep information from me, or don't say you're gonna help me based on what you think I'm gonna do for you. Cause that was something that I went through in my 15-year marriage situation. Like, I had a vision for working with people. You know, I do substance abuse and mental health work and stuff now. And when this vision came to me, nobody believed, based on where I was at, that it could happen. But when God whispered it in my ear, I knew it to be true. So I walked in it. And only until one of them checks came did somebody believe in
Right,
it.
exactly.
So it's like what Drake said, you weren't with me when I was shooting in the gym. You know? So it's like, I appreciate the assistance. Shout out to that, because it was a lot of assistance there. But I'm talking about seeing the dream through.
Yeah.
You know, so that has to be, we have to have the same belief system in order to have those type of visions. Anything else I'm doing outside of that, for me, is unrealistic though. But what y'all think?
Couldn't agree with you even more.
And you summed it up, bro. For real, like in reality, man, you know what I'm saying? Being evenly yoked is rare. It's rare. Yeah. To be truly evenly yoked, where, you know what I'm saying, you dot my I's, I cross your T's. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I knew you was about to do it. I knew you was about to, you know what I'm saying? When you got something like, you know what I'm saying, that's special, but it's rare, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to build with nobody that doesn't share at least my vision. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to at least share my vision. If your vision is like, we don't need to be doing nothing then. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, then especially how some of these women are nowadays, you know what I'm saying? They feel like, you know, I'm independent. Okay, now you being a human. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever heard a man holler about, I work all day, I pay my own bills, I'm independent? Nah, we don't say it. That's being a human being. That's being an adult.
I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah, it's called being an adult, bro.
I like that. Yeah, we don't put that at the end of that sentence.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, it's what do you want and what do I want? Mm-hmm. If that don't somewhat match, and then we can sit here and we can come to like, okay, yeah, I feel you and you feel, but you're gonna waste your time.
What you gonna waste your time?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a big problem in a lot of relationships is I and I, when it should be we.
Exactly.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And being equally yoked and being on one accord, whether it's in an intimate relationship or if it's in business. You can't even have a business partner and y'all working towards separate things. You know what I'm saying? If y'all
not at all.
Come to the table and draft up a contract with all y'all desires and break bread down the middle, it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be stabbing each other in the back. Mm-hmm. People gonna have unspoken expectations, and the unspoken expectations gonna turn into offenses, and then y'all gonna fall out. Mm-hmm. And the same thing can be carried over into a relationship. You know, being with a woman, you know, looking for somebody to support you as a man in your vision, like God's calling over your life, and then she wanting to do something completely counterproductive. Not necessarily that it's bad. It may be her vision.
Right.
It may be something that God called her to do as well.
Right.
And if that is the case, then that y'all relationship may have not been meant
for that right there. Because what you do when she got the bag already? Like, she didn't already show, I know how to get to my goal. You know, I got a couple of commas and zeros that I can, you know. Now you talking about getting an ice cream truck. That's nice, baby. But you want an ice cream truck, but you know, your credit score ain't saying that you can go get this, and I ain't gonna go get it from you. You good in the bit, but you ain't that good.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, how you support me? No, I want you to dream of something else. But that's what I really want to do. I want to really do.
Just support me.
I need that ice cream truck in this community. I feel like it's going to deter some of the violence in that community. I feel like, you know, when I was a kid, the ice cream truck had a representation to it. And, you know, I really believe that, you know, and you, like you say, you deter. I just want to support, not all the negative you see in it. Now give me real conversation about the things I need to consider in my decision making, I think that's a plus, you know, that I can be vulnerable, like we were talking about earlier, being vulnerable, and you might tell me something that kind of knock one of the tires low, but you don't take me out the car.
Yeah.
So you're like, you know, like she say, well, you know, your credit was bad from this, right? So let's work on that first before we get to that. Not saying that it ain't a good thing, but we're gonna have to put some order to it.
Yeah.
So if I do that, that's a little bit of both. I'm willing to take your suggestion to do that. I already know you really got some bread put away, but I'm doing what you say now. I'm not asking you to sponsor my dream, but participate in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just listening, bro. Listening, you know what I'm saying? And being a part of the conversation.
Actively.
Actively, because I could be like, okay, like you said, I want to get an ice cream truck, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, baby, I don't know if that's a good idea. I think you should get 20 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you pump, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think bigger.
Yeah,
think bigger, you know what I'm saying? Think on my level. Look, don't immediately, you know what I'm saying? I come with an idea because you think you're above me because you got the bag or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this nigga come with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? No, think for a second.
That's it. And that was that first question that we had. Can you trust this woman with your vulnerability?
Right, exactly.
Even if she has the bag, if she understands the value of a man and that she has an understanding on a spiritual level that a man is more than just money, and more the provision is more than just money. It's leading, it's protecting, it's all of that. Right. The reason why I'm saying that is because if she truly respects you, she's going to sit down. She is going to help you get to that point. You know what I'm saying? But it's a we thing, and she could be like you said, she got something that she's trying to achieve, and it's like, hey, baby, let's focus on this first. Can you respect her as a woman and say, all right, I see the position that we in. Can you submit to her? Because you see that she is in position, because that's your queen. You playing chess, right?
Yeah.
Like you said on, was it Fresh? Don't be afraid to lose your queen. Let her out there, let her do this
shit.
Yeah, because we only move one spot at a time because we're the king. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So let her do what she needs to do. And a real woman, I believe, that if she respects you, she truly loves you, she's going to make her move, but she's going to come back and let you do. She's going to like, baby,
it's natural.
Let's get.
It has to be a breath.
Yeah.
You know, it has to be a breath. You know what I'm saying? Some got to come in, some got to go out.
Yeah.
You know, so in saying what you're saying, like I totally agree that if she's in position, you got to allow her to be the position she is, especially if she came to you when you met, she was already this person. So you can't deny that. Yet at the same time, and you getting into a boss or whatever, a boss know how to bring good in.
Yeah.
You know,
because she can cultivate you.
Yeah, because she can cultivate you. I used to, me and a girl applied for a job at a fast food place when I was a kid, like at a Church's Chicken. I think both of us was like in the 9th grade. She worked that job till she was in her 30s. You know, I went out there and did all the other goofy stuff that I was doing. But I remember us dating and she would come home like she still was at work, like she was a manager at the job. Her conversations had that tone to it. It wasn't that she was really big, but it had that tone.
Yeah.
And I had to check her sometimes, like, yo, I ain't on fries. Like, back up.
Check out.
You know, but it's like learning how to have those conversations. Because I may have good intentions, but I haven't been properly, I don't want to use the word trained, but if I don't know how to...
The knowledge.
The knowledge to communicate with you. I want to assist you, but I'm just used to doing it this way. And so I'm coming across assertive. Yeah. You know?
Let me tell you what the key is, bro. This is a key. It's going to kill everything.
We got
a little segment before we had to come out of here.
Okay.
Choosing your fucking partner. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. When you choose your partner, if you're not aware of who you are, first of all, you're not going to be aware of who you need.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, when you, it's like when these chicks be out here and I'm starting to sweat because it makes my blood boil. They be like, you know what I'm saying? That raggedy baby daddy I had. You chose him. You chose to lay down with this man and let him go you raw.
So that
You know what I'm
accountability work both ways.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Decision making, bro. You make better decisions in your life, the better your life should be. You understand what I'm saying? Cultivating a partner, choosing a partner is going to be one of the most important decisions of your life.
Unload the book bag before you go into the new house.
Come on, man.
You got to unload the book bag.
It can make or break you, bro.
Yeah, see, because he'll take that book bag with all the previous stuff in it, trying to unload it. And everywhere I go, I got a book bag and I'm in there dragging it.
When school's over, go turn them books in.
I got to turn the books in because that's what happened. I never know who I am if I keep toting around what I was.
Right, facts.
You know what I mean? So it's a work.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, we'll be right back with His and Hers right here on The Plug.
When the podcast ends, the radio keeps going. Keep it locked to the Plug Network and stay plugged in. Ever felt like your take on relationships or life needs a bigger stage? We're looking for you. His and Hers is expanding our circle, and we want new guests and panelists to join our 4-person rotation. Whether you've got a unique perspective to share or just love a good debate, come pull a question from our cup and dive into the conversation with us. And for those of you listening at home, we want to hear what's on your mind. What questions should we be asking? No topic too small or too spicy. Submit your questions today and we might pull your slip in the next episode. If you're ready to join, send your burning questions and inquiries to our DM on any of our social media platforms. We'll sort through them and make sure you say the words, His and Hers.
His and hers. His and hers.
Yo, we back with His and Hers. We on the last question of the day. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. It's been eventful,
Okay, bring it home.
to say the least.
Bring
Bring
it
it home.
Bring it home.
I'm gonna do like I did last week.
Ooh. I caught a whiff of what word.
Does submissive have a place in today's relationships?
Ooh, we.
Somebody bad. Some people gonna be mad after this question. Boy, it's gonna be
Doozy, doozy, my nigga. Look, I'm gonna start it off like this. Submissive who? Who? You talking about the man or you talking about the woman? Who? We talking about both? What y'all think? We talking about both?
I think we're talking
about both, right?
Let's get a
about
clear
both, right?
understanding of what submissive is first.
Facts.
Let's
do
start
that.
with
Hold
that.
on. Let's Google
Yeah,
it.
hello, yeah. Let me
Let's
get
Google
to
because
it.
we got. Yeah, go ahead.
Should I take a knee?
Hey, I swear. You got
Hey,
to
Alexa.
to me. Hey,
Should I take a knee?
definition.
come on, man.
Let me
Submissive.
get this for you.
Yeah, read the term.
I know they got that. What's that one show? Y'all ever seen that on IG? They got that panel. They coming to Louisville. They do the
On stage.
on stage. Yeah. I be watching that, bro. Yeah, they be.
What
going
does
deep
a
on that.
submissive person mean? To be submissive is to obey or yield to someone else. It also says a person inclined to yield to authority, will, or request of others, often displaying obedient, meek, or passive behavior.
That was a lot of words.
That's a lot of words.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna just say this.
I didn't like the first one.
The ability to stay in your lane.
I'm gonna just say this.
Go
To
ahead.
stay in your lane.
How I view the world in general, you know what I'm saying, it's all built off of energy. You know what I'm saying? So if the world's an energy source and I'm in a relationship and our relationship is built off energy, you know what I'm saying? I have to be submissive to an extent, not all the way, because I do have standards and morals myself that I would like my significant other to be submissive with me about, you know what I'm saying? But I would just say in general, you know, the male sex versus the female sex, women want to be submissive to an extent based off how you leading them. Put it like that.
Okay,
You know
when
what
you,
I'm saying?
yeah, that second one, that made that come forward.
So if you're leading them,
Yeah.
if you lead, I don't care how much money a woman got, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously I done seen women with power with guys who's not financially stable. So obviously it's something that I'm bringing to the table to make you submit to me, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's intimacy, whether it's communication, whether it's, you know, support, I'm supporting you, you know what I'm saying? I just think that's where the submissive comes from, you know what I'm saying? How we being led by each other.
It's funny you said that, 'cause
Yeah.
that's what I was just talking about earlier about a man being more provision of a man is way beyond money.
Yeah.
And that, you know, a woman submitting to a man, it encompasses a multitude of things. Can you lead her spiritually? Can you lead her emotionally? Can you make her feel secure? You know, are you emotionally intelligent? You know, all of those things play into it. On the question of submission, me as a man, I have to submit. Me personally, I submit to God first. I love.
For sure.
So with my submission to Him, you know, I believe in the hierarchy that God established. But I have to first submit to God, and I believe that a woman should submit to her husband. You know, not out of to tear her down or to beat her down or nothing like that. I'll make her feel lesser. It's cover. It's protection. So she doesn't have to take on the burdens of the world, and I'm catching those while she's lifting and supporting and lifting me up. You know what I'm saying?
That's heavy. You know, the question said though, like, does submissive has a place in today's relationship, right? Read it one more time.
Read it one more time.
Yeah.
Does submissive have a place in today's relationships?
Okay, so this is my thing on it. Again, I gotta know what submissive is.
Okay.
Because I feel like when they were saying relationship,
Not only did they say relationships, they said today's
right.
relationship.
See, I feel like most relationships today is not based on partnership or togetherness. It's based on a need and a desire.
Or what can I do for you?
Or what can I do for you? Which doesn't require submission. It requires, I got it, you want it.
What you gonna do for it?
What you gonna do for it? You know, when we talk about it on other levels, I feel like that's establishing a boundary. That then we can talk about submission based on where we're trying to go. Like we was talking about being evenly yoked or getting that position, then submission will come in the hand. But if I'm just kicking it with you for a couple of years and we just kicking it, what I'm being submissive for? Like you said clearly, like we just friends.
Yeah.
So
thanks.
I'm submissive to what? I'm respect you in our space, but what is I'm being submissive to, and do I really want you to be submissive? Because submissive comes with a responsibility. You know, do I want? Because that's the part when we was talking about us getting to know ourselves. Do I want to be in a position that I want you to be submissive? Because now you got an expectation. Because I'm providing safety,
Accountability,
financial security.
Yeah, that's our job.
Which
As a man.
require then I can ask for you to be submissive. So go ahead, Toad. Go ahead.
I got another bomb for you. Let me
Go ahead,
drop
drop,
this
Joe. Let me put my vest on. Hold on. Let me put my and my helmet. Let me put my helmet on.
So it says in today's relationships, right?
Right.
Okay. Let's go back. Let's
Go
go
back.
in reverse.
Okay.
When we coming up, relationship is dad is the head, mama's submissive. This is the way it goes. We follow God. Mainly. Today, no. You can't, you've got so many different personalities, so many people that are unaware of what a real relationship is, what being submissive is. Today's relationship is unheard of because you got, like, we got 4 different men here and we got 4 different philosophies sitting right here. You understand what I'm saying? And different ages, you know what I'm saying? From 30s all the way up to damn near 60. I ain't putting
That's
that,
it.
but I'm
That's
just saying.
it. Put it all the way out there.
But I'm saying, like, you can't generalize people and expect for them to conform to this thing right here. You know what I'm saying? He's not the same as me. You know what I'm saying? There's so, like, back in the day, there was a certain way. You know what I'm saying? There was a certain way. It was taught.
It was predominant.
Yeah, it was predominant. Yeah, this is predominant. This is the way you do things. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you can do whatever you want to do. Like he said, man, you can go out here, be 18 years old and make $1 million. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't ready to do it back in the day. There was a blueprint damn near back in the day. Look, go to school, you get your degree, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You get married. And nowadays, bro, it ain't like that. So the relationships are totally different nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't think I think people change. I don't think the standard ever changed.
No, I'm not saying the standard changed. But I'm saying so many people, the standard is only a standard for a select few now. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people's not following that standard.
Right.
I'm not
like, back in the day, that's what you were supposed to do. Now, it's not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because what I'm digging into with this is people have lost focus on what actually works. When it comes down to relationships and being submitted to each other, I've found a lot of people don't want relationships. You got a society full of people that want help.
Right, but that also goes to people understanding, and this is the reason why I got away from it, because a lot of people don't want to do it. That doesn't fit my mold, you know what I'm saying? And then all of it, I'm gonna tell you one thing I said about people, you know what I'm saying? And they say the older you get, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you should know right from wrong, you know what I'm saying? No,
it's not true.
No, listen to me, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Trauma is trauma.
Yep.
First of all, trauma is trauma.
Yeah.
And it's not your fault.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not. We didn't ask to be here.
Yeah.
I didn't ask to be born. I didn't ask to be raised in the environment that I was raised in. I didn't ask to do all this thing that berated my subconscious from the time I was born to the time I was 6, which molded me in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I see people, bro, I give people the benefit of the doubt. Okay, you're a racist, bro. It ain't your fault. You didn't come out of the vagina as a racist. Somebody taught you that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the things that we go through is dealt by trauma and the environment we was raised in, the people that we were surrounded by, you know what I'm saying? Which was all developed for us.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing we came out and look, man, I'm gonna choose this. I'm gonna choose this.
Right.
That's what I want. Man, come on, bro.
The practice of that insanity of it though, because the trauma may not be our fault, but if insanity is doing the same thing, thinking a different result gonna happen, and I keep doing the same thing over and over again, I keep going to the strip club trying to pick a wife, that's practicing insanity. You know, if I keep running through Walmart and she looked that's the way, if I keep going after I keep fishing in the same thing of water, keep pulling this thing, you know, I'm gonna clean it different this time. I'm gonna sit it in the freezer for a little while. But it's the same fish every time. So I wanted to ask this though, and just what we were saying. Like, I grew up in a single parent household. You know, just my mom, right? My mom ain't had nobody to submit to. She did it all.
Yeah.
You know, I had to submit to, she paid the bills. And when I was 16 and I came home 2 days after, I had a basketball game Friday, I hung out Saturday, I hung out all day Sunday, I came home Sunday night. She went to beat me. I snatched the belt. She said, well, it's time for you to go. Because you ain't submitting to the rules of the house.
Nah.
At 16, I was out of there.
You better be locked.
You know what I'm saying? So what I said that to say is like, no one taught my mother what submission was. Like, she never got married. She was never in a long-term relationship. She had no experience with that because her mother didn't teach her. Her mother, you know what I'm saying? All her girlfriends, forgive me, auntie, they want shit. You know, so they was just doing what they was doing. All of them went to work, paid their bills, got what they wanted. Didn't require them to submit to anything, but being responsible to the things they wanted, not to a relationship.
Yeah.
So in saying that, the view, like Tom was saying, the view is different from each standpoint based on where we at.
Now than back in the day.
Especially now, because people can get what they want.
Instant gratification.
Without that. Yeah.
So we're gonna take this, bro. I hate to cut everybody off, you know what I'm saying? But they told you OG Tone to be the moderator. I'm the moderator.
That's what he is.
Talking about, hey, we can talk all day. We're gonna try to get a late night show going or something like that. We out, the plug, his and hers. Appreciate the guests being on. Gideon, Mr. Addictive, LPK Noonie,
Park
OG
Light.
Tone, we out.
Pleasure, brothers.
From the highs
To the lows we ride the wave.
finding balance in the words we say.
Open hearts, open minds, let's converse.
His and hers, two sides of the same coin. Different views but the same joint. Talking real, no need to rehearse. Together this is our time, this is his and hers.
So here we are, just you and me.
Sharing stories, setting minds free. His and hers.